imagine that I am very familiar with CSG and the threat posed by unconventional gas mining to New South Wales communities. It is the #1 environmental issue on the North Coast, and I've actually visited the Bentley blockade twice near Lismore, and I actually took John Robertson to Bentley last month, so we've actually been up there twice. So they, like you, understand the threat associated with plans to expand coal seam gas. So I was happy to support the farmers, students, housewives, religious leaders, small business people, 3,000 people who turned out at Bentley and held the blockade. And because of their work, they actually got a moratorium on a suspension on the carbon put there. So we're all here today for the same reasons, and we want to demand that the state government listen to the concerns of MacArthur, and our position is that we want to place a moratorium on the extension of CSG across the state. Now, with the election coming up, we as a community, as a United Voice, should call on the state Liberal MPs here that they should give an ironclad guarantee that they will not allow an expansion of CSG in MacArthur after the March 2015 election. I repeat, after the March 2015 election, because I think it's time to push the pause button. We understand, and we've seen the impact in the Pilliga and in South Queensland. So, in addition, Labor's platform, John Robertson's platform, what we're taking to the next election is that we want to ensure that coal seam gas exploration does not occur in water catchment areas. As the previous speaker said, 60% of the state's water comes from Sydney's water catchment areas. So there's the potential to damage aquifers, flora and fauna, agricultural activity, and the unique quality of life that you guys have down here. So just want to make a couple of observations about the current government, and I'm going to be overtly political here. The Deputy Premier actually said last week that people who were protesting CSG, he said this at the National Party's conference in Queanbeyan, said that they were professional blodgers. No, I'm sorry, you guys are people who are standing up for your community and people who want to protect your lifestyle and the quality of life. Now, one of the previous speakers mentioned that we had legislation. We actually had legislation in the Parliament, Coal Seam Prohibition Sydney Water Catchment Special Areas Bill, and yes, it was stopped by the Liberals and Nationals, but we wanted to protect and stop mining in water catchment areas, so that was stopped. And we will continue that position to the next government. And just one other thing, at the forthcoming Labour Party conference late next month, we've actually had 15 motions from branches across the state. So this is just not an issue that is on the North Coast and in the MacArthur. We've had motions from Grafton, Eden, Tumut, Queanbeyan, and more of the inner west, as well as Lithgow, Stockton, and the Hunter and Tamil. So community expectation for the government to listen is growing.